Today we are going to discuss the Basse coat of arms. But before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer genealogy research service at our website. Please visit us at coadb.com. First coat of arms to discuss is blazoned as follows. Gules, a chevron argent between three plates. Crest, a demi-lion gules resting his paws on an oval shield in cartouch or charged with a fleur-de-lis azure. This was borne by one Edward Basse of London and Hertfordshire and was granted to him in the year 1550. Next, we have gules on a chevron cottised argent between three plates, each charged with the fleur-de-lis azure, a demi-lion rampant couped of the first. Crest, a demi-lion gules resting the dexter paw on a plate charged, as in the arms, on the shoulder, 3 annulets, 2 and 1 argents. This was for Michael Alfred Bass, born 1837, a brewer and politician, created a baronet in the year 1882, chiefly in honor of his father, Michael Thomas Bass, a member of Parliament for Derbyshire, who was the grandson of William Bass, born 1717, who came from Leicestershire and founded the family brewery. The remainder for the baronetcy was created for his brother Hamar Alfred Bass, a member of Parliament, and Michael Alfred Bass was later raised to the peerage as Baron Burton of Rangemore Hall. Here we see several of the men mentioned on the previous slide. Michael Alfred Bass on the left, in the middle Michael Thomas Bass, and on the right Hamar Alfred Bass. And we also see, I believe this is Rangemore Hall and Berkeley Lodge. Next is argent on a chevron gules between 3 greyhounds' heads erased sable, each ducally gorged in chain or, as many crosslets of the last. And here we have, this is for the Bass family of Curzon Street in Mayfair, London. The grantee wasn't stated. I have some possibilities listed down here. Stewart Bass, a wine cooper, alive in the year 1729. Joseph Bass of Astwood in Buckinghamshire. And Humphrey Benjamin Bass, born 1563. Next, sable, a border argent, crest out of a ducal coronet or 2 wings proper. Again, the herald didn't record the grantee or armiger on this one, but some possibilities include Francis Bass of Dublin, Ireland, a linen draper who died in 1768. John Bass of Ballyarthur in Wicklow, Ireland, who died in 1746, and George Bass, born 1771, a naval surgeon and explorer of Australia. Now we're getting to some from France. We have a Michael Bass, innkeeper in Alsace, France. Francois Bass, Esquire of Pressy, Calais, France, alive in the 1700s. Son of Jean, hereditary mayor of Cherisy. Here we have one from Catalonia, Spain, a Bass individual there. Pierre de Bass, alive in the year 1696, innkeeper of Champagne, France. Bass von Solothurn in Switzerland, originally from Italy. There was Ludwig Bass, alive in the year 1509, Joseph Benedict Bass, born 1746, and Karl Bass, a priest and preacher who died in 1673. Bass von Naders in Switzerland, said to originally be from Belarus. That seems odd. Bass von Mitlodi in Switzerland, originally from Valendas. Bartholomeus Bass, colonel, commander of the Karstadt Ogulen regiments, ennobled in the year 1771 in Austria, and later raised to the status of baron in 1779. Coat of arms and crest of George Karl Heinrich Albrecht Bass, born 1781, ennobled in Prussia in 1840, owner of the manors of Falkenhof, Volmering, and Probsting. He was the son of Jobst Heinrich Wilhelm Bass, a privy councillor. Now to Germany, I believe. Caspar Gerhard Bass, alive in the year 1768. Jobst Heinrich William Bass, alive in the year 1794, of Unna, court councilor. Karl Bass of Dusseldorf in Germany. One from Amsterdam. There was a Jan Bass, born 1571, a painter in Amsterdam, the son of William Bass of Amsterdam. And he himself had sons Jan Bass, born 1612, also a painter, and William Bass. And there was also a Johann Bass, who died in 1680, who was a merchant. One from Denmark, Ove Bass, alive in the year 1366, a knight, son of Thomas Ove and the father of Thorsten Bass. Another from Denmark, some knights who lived in the 14th century, Jacob Bass, Man Bass, Steen Bass, and Peter Bass. Another from Denmark, near Viborg. Another from Denmark, looks like it says the last of this family's lineage was Peter Bass, who died in the year 1639. And I also have a note down here that says Hans Petersen Bass was Chancellor of Norway and lived in the year 1604. Another featuring a red shield with a Buckstaten sable. One from Denmark, a family who descended from Turlof Bass, dates back to the year 1483. And one featuring 2 hunting horns and a tree in the crest for Bass of Denmark. And one with 3 fleur-de-lis ore for Bass of Denmark. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research service, high-resolution digital JPEGs, and heraldic merchandise. Link in the description. Thank you very much.